In today's video, it's mid-mounted madness with the V8 powered Aussie engineered Giocattolo. G'day everyone, welcome to another WasabiCars video. Hope you are doing well, and welcome to 1988, pretty much the year that the world came to southeast Queensland. For 6 months of the year there was the World Exposition happening, which was just mind-blowing as a Brisbane resident, and also a little bit further up the coast, world-class supercars were getting built. Now let me just attempt the name of this car one more time, Giocattolo Group B, and it is a car based on the Alfa Romeo Sprint, and I actually wandered into the car park at Lakeside. I saw that car right there, I kept wandering, and then I finally did see a Sprint. I did see some grey cars in that car park, and let's just take a moment to see what else I saw.
Come on, get your wasabi fix. I need some Toyota, that's more.
Yeah, at the same time as me falling in love at Lakeside, there was heartbreak on the track.
Hello, baby. Wasabi. Get your wasabi.
I'm just going to have to save that story for another time, but let's get into today's feature car. Yes, based on the Alfa Romeo Sprint, as I mentioned, there were 3 prototypes and 12 production vehicles. So the initial plan with these cars was to import Sprint liftback shells and install Alfa 2.5 litre V6s in a mid-mount configuration. Alfa's response to this was, yeah, nah. It was all getting a bit hard because Giocattolo were forced to buy the complete cars and strip them bare, panels included too, as they would receive carbon fibre and Kevlar fenders and aero. It is unknown how to the factory sprint engines and gearboxes that were taken from the cars. And contrary to that haunting voice acting, I have another source that states that the unused parts were simply sold off as second-hand parts. I did hear from a trusted source that vehicle number 1 is owned by the entrepreneur who put the project together, that being Paul Halstead. Apparently it's got 550 brake horsepower, is black, and is a weapon. The 7th vehicle was lost in a crash along with its driver back in 2001, and another car was destroyed after going off the track in 2007. Of the 13 cars that remain, there is the 3rd prototype, and you are looking at it. The 3rd prototype is a supremely interesting vehicle. It started out with a mid-mounted V6 Alpha engine, and I'm going to guess that it was with this configuration that it appeared on the Aussie science and tech TV show Beyond 2000, and if I ever bump into Amanda Keller, I'm gonna ask. Then at some point early on, it was involved in an accident with a police car, allegedly. And with the rebuild that followed, they dropped in that Holden-V8 engine. The engine that is currently residing in this blue beast is an LS7. I did speak with the driver of the car. He said the car is from Western Australia, where it almost never gets let outside to play, and the only reason we get to see it here is because the previous day was the first ever reunion of the Caloundra built car. So a bit more about the engines. Yes, there was the plan to have the V6 Alpha engine, but it wasn't panning out. Instead, they sourced a cheaper and much more powerful engine locally. That engine came from this car, the 1988 Holden Commodore Group A SV. That car was developed by HSV, owned by Tom Walkinshaw. So disappointing that I didn't get to see the engine, but I did get to see that. Yep, there's some rum in the back, presumably until you can locate some bourbon. So in my researching for this video, I came across like 4 or 5 articles. There is hardly any information out there, and even this reunion and the subsequent meet at Lakeside Racetrack, there are no photos out on the internet. What is going on? Bloody hell. Suffice to say, that's where I'm going to leave it, but I do have that model, that R34 GTR on the bench still, so keep an eye out for that. And this weekend, I've got a long weekend, and I've got 3 events to go to. I probably will only manage 2, so fingers crossed for that. Which brings me to question of the day, which is, what do you have going on? Some pre-Christmas plan. Let me know in the comments below, that would be very much appreciated. And I'm going to leave it there, so take it easy and goodbye.